It's late, it's hot, getting hotter because of my studio lights, so let's do this quickly. Starting off with a pop quiz. Do you think that I thought this week's most TFU person was Rick Perry? Here's a hint. Yes, I did. He's totally fucked up. G'day viewers, time once more for Totally Fucked Up Friday. The news I bring to you, just in case you were feeling a little bit hopeful, I'm here to remind you the world really is totally fucked up. Now let's start with a little story about Facebook, which in itself is fairly TFU, but hey, let's talk about when you don't like someone on Facebook, and the whole friend thing is usually completely bogus. So hey, what's the worst could happen if you unfriend people? I do it if people piss me off. Well, an Iowa woman found out what could happen there, and it was an actual friend of hers, the woman who had been her matron of honour at her wedding. They were busy trying to plan a birthday party and they had a falling out over it. Got nasty. Says one woman starts trash talking the other. So the woman who's having trash talked about her blocks the other woman. I would have thought that was the end of story. Not quite, as in the slighted person, the one who had been unfriended, tried to kill her, tried to burn down her house. It's like the incredulity of the woman who couldn't believe it went that wrong when she's being interviewed after the incident, said, well, you know, she started talking shit about me, so I blocked her, so I wouldn't see what she was saying. That was your tactical error. If you hadn't have blocked her, you would have seen the status update that said, coming to burn your house down, bitch, location just outside your bedroom window. Now that's a totally fucked up Facebook friend. You know something else that's totally fucked up? War crimes. They're bad. And we've got people like the Red Cross, Red Crescent looking out for us on that. They're one of the biggest and most respected aid agencies in the world. Well, fucking scratch most respected from that. Because at their recent International Congress, the Red Cross have declared that they need to look into whether or not gamers are committing war crimes by wantonly shooting up computer animated people. Okay, I'm sure there's going to be a huge amount of money spent on this investigation, so send all the money to me because I finished the investigation, and the answer is no! There are no war crimes in computer games. You want to know how I worked that out? Because they aren't fucking real. This is not even Peter. This is the sort of shit you'd expect Peter to do. They don't have any credibility. This one group of fuckwits has pretty much derailed all the good work the Red Cross has done for years and years and years. They have just made the Red Cross a laughing stock. Where do you even start with, I wonder if computer games are war crimes? How is there not someone screaming in their face, no you fucking idiot, they're not war crimes, they're not real! Speaking of not real, Rick Perry. Rick fucking Perry. I don't believe he's real. I'm not quite sure if he's a figment of my imagination or if he's just some elaborate postmodernist prank, because there's no way, okay? There's no way he's real. You know, when I started to realise he wasn't real, when the best description for him was the dumb George Bush. How is that even possible? We just really flippantly say, oh, he's like a stupid version of George Bush. It's like saying he's a wet version of water. Okay? That should have been the first thing that tipped us off. And of course the topper this week is his ad he's done, which is just appalling and outrageous from beginning to end. Slandering the military, if they just dare to be gay, lying about kids not being able to have Christmas or pray. Just everything about it is a combination of lies and slanders. But that's not the problem. See, the problem is something like, because politically I'm opposed to conservatives generally, right? And people on the left or the progressive or whatever side you want to call it, see, what you need to understand is, and what the right needs to understand about the left, your political opponents don't give a fuck what you think. In fact, the more angry you get at their policies, the more they're sure their policies are right. Because they don't like you. I don't like conservatives. Conservatives don't like, okay, strictly speaking, I have conservative friends. I disagree with conservative policies, but because I'm so opposed to them, it's hardly likely someone is going to change their conservative policy based on my opinion. It's really only when the people they want won't go for them anymore. And this is where Perry's wrong. This is where conservatives should be rejecting Perry, because he rejects you. He doesn't give a shit about you. He does not have conservative values. He doesn't have values. Like making fun of Perry for being stupid. Like in the recent Republican debate when he said there's 3 things I'd get rid of, and he could only think of 2. And there was jokes like, oh, that happened because he's stupid. And his apologists said, oh, no, he's not stupid, he was just under pressure. Everyone has these things. It's not about being stupid. It's about the fact those aren't his policies. He doesn't care. You know what? When you care about something, you don't forget it. Particularly if there's only 3 things. But when a focus group tells you to say those things and you don't give a shit about them and you don't believe what you're saying, that's when you'll forget them. And that's where Rick Perry is a liar. And yes, he is stupid too, because my favourite bit about his anti-gay slur in this stupid video he's made, he's wearing the same jacket Heath Ledger wore in Brokeback Mountain. While he's trying to be the manly Texan cowboy, speaking out against the gays because they're destroying America, he's dressed like the most famous gay cowboy in history. What are you trying to tell us, Rick? What are you trying to tell us? So yeah, conservatives, don't bail on Rick Perry because people like me think it's bad what he said about gays. People like me think it's bad that he lies to try and promote, the most dominant religion in the fucking world, acting like he's under the persecution complex. Don't worry about that. You shouldn't care about the fact I disagree with your policies. Reject Perry because he's playing you for a chump. He's lying to you. He doesn't share your values. He has no values. He's the epitome of everything that's wrong with modern politics. He's nothing but a sponge who will tell any lie, do any desperate pitch, try anything to get voted, because he himself is nothing and he is a betrayal of everything that conservatives hold close.